Hello, my name's Peter Wignori, and I'd like to show you the user management portion of the DevLogix software package. So we'll just focus on users. So we'll click on user management menu and we'll select add edit users. We saw this on getting started. User has a username. We're logged into the demonstration organization, so I'll click find. We'll select the user. Maybe we'll select Anna Smalta. Double click on that, and this is part of the department they're on. And default chart. If we click on default chart, these are the this is the chart that loads when this user logs in. So Dave Smitty had a chart, and that's what we're seeing right now. So we'll select the technical support chart and view that. And this shows the chart, shows the bars, definitions, the name of the bar, and the advanced find. So we can do a lookup on the advanced find and go to view. And this is the advanced find. The count of the results is for the spot. We go to filters and it shows the filter for this table, the sport tickets table. Okay, so we can do that. We'll exit out of that, exit out of that, and I'll exit out of that, and I'll exit out of that. Okay, we're back here. Then the user can have a supervisor. The advantage of this is if the user doesn't clock out and they go home or and their non their punched out time is increased and someone needs to clock them out, the supervisor or the supervisor of the supervisor all the way up to the top can clock them out. Okay, now the user has rights. Now notice all of the rights on this user are disabled. They're turned off except for the customer management. So I'll go to user and all this is disabled. And there's a reason for that. So I'll go to customers and they can add support tickets. They can't do anything. Now, there's also user groups, and this user is in management group. If we want to do a lookup on this and view it, select view, and notice they have rights to everything. The way this works is if the user has a right or the group that the user belongs to has a right, then the user can access that part of the program. So this is very powerful. You can I recommend either using group rights for all your users or individual users rights for all your users, but not both. Otherwise, you're not going to know if a user what program rights the user has access to. So that's how that works. So I'll escape out of that, escape out of that, and that's it. Now I'll explain the time clocks later and then the sales later. Then a user can set up time off, which is used by projects so that they can track how long a project will take. Okay, we go back to details. We have a little grid here at the bottom. This explains how much time has been spent total on each section of the application and what the billability is. So this is very good where you want to make sure a user is spending time doing billable projects and knowing how much time they're spending on errors, testing outlines, customers, sales, customers, and support tickets. So that's how the user works. Then the last feature is the user tracker. And this is very handy in knowing how much time each user is spending. So you double click on that and it shows the balloon that showing that the user has been logged off or been punched out for too long. I'll explain that later, but you can track users and what they're up to. So when you clock out for the day, it'll show gone home and then how long they've been clocked out. So this really helps in tracking, making sure, and for example, in technical support, that your user is working and not punched out too long, that they're actually on a ticket, and you can track to make sure how if they're been punched in for too long. You can disable the balloon that just showed up so you can disable it. You can see what the last time clock was punched in at and all the information about that time clock entry. So I'll go back into time clock. Anytime you punch into a time clock, it tracks what the time clock was for, the punch in date, and the punched out date, if there is any, and how much time is being spent. And this is a ticking item, so I'll press escape on that. So that's how the user portion of the DevLogix application works. So thank you for watching this video and have a good day.